Up to 200 people have been killed in battles between Islamic State and Libyan militia in the coastal city of Sirte. Libya is urging Arabic countries to intervene with airstrikes. The Arab League has called for an emergency meeting on Tuesday. The oil-rich port of Sirte is reportedly in ISIL's full control. In this video, which was posted online, the jihadist group boasts about its growing influence in the region. The spike in violence comes after Libyan militia tried to retake Sirte from Islamic State, but ISIL pushed them back and then reportedly beheaded 12 people before hanging them on crosses. We managed to contact a resident of the city who describes the situation there as terrifying.
What's been happening in recent days in the city is a real massacre. But the world is silent. The main blame lies with our politicians and members of the Libyan parliament. They haven't said a word about recent events. ISIL militants are killing people, driving out whole families from their homes. ISIL is in full control of Sirte city. I'm calling for help. We need to get children and women out of the city. There are no hospitals, no food, no medicine, no electricity, nothing. The situation is tragic.
Well, there are also no international health organisations currently working in the area either. A statement on the Red Cross website says it's moved its staff out of Libya. The organisation told us that it won't return to the city until all sides guarantee the security of its workers.
We have pulled out because our colleague, head of subdelegation Misrata, was killed in last year, and consequently, because of the deterioration of the security situation, all the parties who are present in Sirte and around Sirte should provide security guarantees to the ICRC, and then we'll look if the security guarantees are enough, if the situation is safe for the ICRC teams and its partners to operate. Definitely, then we'll consider our intervention.
Well, Sirte is the hometown of Libya's former leader, Muammar Gaddafi, who was ousted and killed by rebels back in 2011. With the help of NATO's intervention, Gaddafi's regime was toppled, but the new government failed to bring stability and peace to the country. Libya right now is split between militia groups and two rival governments, all of whom are vying for power. One is the internationally recognized government in the east, while the other is located in the west, where the recent battles have been raging. Both governments have tried carrying out airstrikes against ISIL in Sirte recently, but they haven't been able to stop the terrorist group. Now, ISIL militants first seized parts of Libya in October 2014, and they've been taking advantage of the chaos raging in the country ever since. Back in January, the jihadist group launched an attack on a luxury hotel in Tripoli, killing 10 people. The following month, the radicals released a video apparently showing them beheading 21 Egyptian Christians. And then, in April this year, another video purportedly showed ISIL fighters executing around 30 Ethiopian Christians. Now, the editor of the Pan-African Newswire believes the rise of extremism in Libya is being fueled by foreign meddling.
The Pentagon, as well as NATO, armed extremist organizations that served as a surrogate ground force during the war, beginning in February of 2011 and extending to October of that same year. They did not take into consideration that these are the same interests and the same social elements which they had described as terrorist prior to the war of regime change in Libya. So by empowering extremist organizations, you only will come up with the result that you have now.
It is Liberation Day in Libya. The transitional government is declaring the country free.
You have won a revolution.
Your friends in Britain and in France will stand with you as you build your democracy.
Democracy, a new future for this country.
The great new Libya rising up.
New page for the Libyan people, the start of a process to establish democracy.
Libya is in for a period of horrendous chaos.
It's going to be an ineffective, powerless regime.
It's going to be a war, warring feuds, tribal feuds that is going to go on forever.
The deteriorating situation in Libya.
It's difficult to see a path out of this chaos.
Libya is not managed anymore, not even governed anymore. It is experiencing chaos, and the question is, how is it that after an intervention, which took place more than 3 years ago, there has been no reflection on what should happen after?